Hello everyone, my name is Danielle Huguenars and I'm the director here at Westland Gallery, where we are hosting an exhibition called Uncommon Perspectives with 4 artists from Ontario. I'm going to take you around the show a little bit today and talk about the work of these talented artists. As a special treat, this exhibition is being extended by 1 day and will continue until April 24th, that's this coming Sunday, at 4 p.m. So please visit us at Westland Gallery to see this gorgeous collection, Uncommon Perspectives. Behind me here is the work of Pat Gibson. Pat is a Woodstock-based artist and the curator of exhibitions at the Ingersoll Creative Arts Centre. She's also known as the co-founder of Oxford County Art Project, Art in Public Spaces. Through her long career as an artist and her work in these public art spaces, Pat has influenced a number of artists in the region. She creates her work with layers and layers of oil color, with oil stick and paint on mylar, and mounts it to the panel. This piece behind me, called Winter Passing, is reflective of her experience during the pandemic over the last couple of years, the aloneness of being in her studio, focusing on her work, and painting her way to a brighter day. A lot of the work in the collection, the titles have words to do with moving, time passing, streaming, and are kind of a reflection of our experiences these last few years. Outside Pat's studio window is her garden, and imagery and motion and color from that garden find their way into her work. Also bringing a lot of color to this collection is the work of London, Ontario artist Kim Harrison. Kim is a graduate of the Beale Art Program and the University of Windsor. In the early years of his career, he was instructed by Sigrid Lochner, another prominent London artist. And Kim has gone on to be an instructor himself, influencing the careers of many local artists and teaching workshops and classes across southwestern Ontario. In relation to Pat's work, Kim also is interested in creating color through layers upon layers on his surface. But where Pat works with oil stick on mylar, Kim uses oil paints on a panel. I'll pull you in here and we can get a closer look at Kim's work. Kim is often inspired by travel, by art, and by literature. For example, this painting here is called Sky Above the Escarpment, and we also see influences from Ontario marshland, from Northern Ontario lakes, from the Huron shores in this collection. Interspersed in the collection are works by Beverly Hockley, these figurative pieces here and here. And it creates almost a musical rhythm in the show that has been commented on by many of the artists and visitors to this exhibition. Pat Gibson says, "I found the juxtaposition of Beverly's work punctuating mine in the show very interesting to me. Even though her work showed the action of a gesture, it captured a moment in time and stopped my motion like a beat in music, and then allowed my motion to carry on again on the other side of her painting." As Kim Harrison said, Al mixed it up very well. "Making has been a part of my life as far back as I can remember," Beverly says. "From the childhood cobbling of my own shoes because of a fascination with some boots that Patsy Cline wore on an album cover, through my costume making and knitting days as a young mother, resourceful creativity has felt as necessary as breathing. I incorporated this obsession with creating into a career as a hairstylist while nurturing thoughts of some other world that seemed to be forever waiting in the wings for more of my attention. With grown children, I decided in my early 40s to explore the life of an artist full time. Since then, with self-direction and curiosity, art has been Beverly's day job, and it remains a passionate obsession." Beverly's style brings together a first layer of Japanese paper to create texture, and then a mixture of paint and collage to render her figures. If we come in closer here, we can see that all the flesh tones of the figures are painted, and a lot of the patterning is collaged from books. Interspersed with the colorful and abstracted work of the other artists, Beverly's figurative pieces create a beautiful rhythm in the show and offer us a moment of pause. Behind me here in the alcove is the work of Irma Macaronita. She is a mixed media collage artist, and in her work, she often combines her own hand-painted papers with acrylic paint and medium. Irma's mixed media monoprint collages arose spontaneously out of one-of-a-kind prints that offered her a starting point for the series that you see here. Irma really enjoys the tactile experience of working with collage. She enjoys picking up the torn papers and pasting them onto her flat surface, creating layers and then applying paint and more torn papers on top. Again, we see this theme of creating layer and bringing depth to a work, such as the way that the other three artists in this collection work as well. She gets a huge amount of satisfaction from creating her work in this way. Her love of pattern and swooping gestures could be expressions of turbulent weather or perhaps a bird's eye view of a landscape below. And interestingly, it also is echoing kind of that theme of music that several people have commented on with this exhibition. And you can see it particularly in this larger piece here on my left and my right. This kind of rhythm and even these marks that are reflective of sheet music. Irma, who now lives and works out of her home and studio near Tillsonburg, Ontario, is a graduate of OCAD and of the University of Toronto. She has participated in exhibitions regionally and internationally, and has recently had a solo exhibition at the Tillsonburg Station Arts Centre in 2019. In June 2022, she will be having another solo exhibition at the Ingersoll Creative Arts Centre, and in 2024 at the Woodstock Art Gallery, will be showcasing her work alongside the work of her artist mother, who is now passed in a mother-daughter exhibition. I hope you enjoyed this brief tour of our current exhibition, Uncommon Perspectives, at Westland Gallery. The exhibition will continue until Sunday, April 24th, here at Westland Gallery in Wortley Village. And you can also find the full collection online on our website at westlandgallery.ca.